Welcome back to Crypto Gains for another video. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can buy a iPad, a step-by-step tutorial, because this coin could potentially 1,000x your money, and many people don't know how to, prepare themselves for this launch. So I'm going to show you in this video. If it sounds interesting, drop that like. Give me a subscribe if you're new. Watching, guys. It's super simple. Let me start off by saying, you guys need a Metamask. And if you're new to crypto, don't know what Metamask is, make sure you check it out. You're going to need yourself a Metamask. Nope, that's the wrong thing. I'm trying to find the website. Metamask.io. Here we go. And it's basically a web extension that you can add on to like your Chrome. So like a Chrome or Brave browser, whatever you have. Once you have your Metamask set up, and by the way, this is not financial advice to you further research, you need to have, depending on which chain you're going for, you need to have, I would say, the Binance Smart Chain set up, because most of these launch pads that they're going to be launched, that AiPad will be launched on, like Metavpad, Gamezone, BSC pad, they are all on the Binance Smart Chain. So you get your Metamask, set that up, then you can send yourself some BNB to your Metamask from an exchange, such as Binance, KuCoin, whichever one does BNB. Make sure you buy some BNB, and this is what your Metamask will look like once it's set up. So as you can see here, I've got a little bit of BNB here, about $3. You don't need loads, just enough for your gas fees, and the gas fees are tiny, like 6 pence. 6 cents, 7 cents, something like that. So this will do me for now, and then obviously as time goes on, I can top it up if I need to. And so once you've got BNB for your gas fee, you may also want to, grab maybe some BUSD, which is a stable coin, because you don't want your prices going up and down, collapsing through the, through the cycle. Just so you've got some money there to buy these tokens, because you're gonna, in order for you to participate in this, well, let me find it. Hold on, where's it gone? Here we go. This. AiPad, and as you can see, Bluezilla has been hyping this. It's one of the next big launch pads for Bluezilla, or incubated by Bluezilla. I just want to quickly touch on the website as well, because this looks phenomenal. Look at this. My God, like this isn't your average website. A lot of detail has been put into this. I've been trying to flick it off these brains here, like these little AiPad brains, like artificial intelligent brains. Just trying to make it all highlight. I wonder where it's going to take me over. Anyway, so I'm having some fun with this. There's big potential for this product. When you look back at just real quick before I show you the tutorial. Sorry, before I continue, I've actually done the MetaMask. But when you look back at all the Bluezilla projects, they've all had absolute insane pumps. Some people say it's messed them up. Others say they made crazy gains. Well, I've always made crazy gains. The last launch that I remember telling you guys to get in on was actually Metavpad, and this done a 1,200% pump. So if you was able to be in a higher tier and grab, a certain amount of Metavpad tokens, you made good money. So let me show you how you do this. So once you've got your BNB over here, you've got your BUSD on your Metamask, you want to head over to one of these launch pads, because that's the only way right now, technically, that you're going to be able to get involved. I would suggest Metavpad of all of them, but I'm going to go through each and every one of them because there's a few. So first of all, if we come onto AiPad's website, Twitter, you can see here as I scroll down, I'm just trying to find the whitelisting, because there was a whitelisting. Someone, they retweeted me. Cool, thank you, appreciate you, big up to you. Let me find the AiPad. Here we go, the whitelisting, because it spoke of, is this it? There was a whitelisting that spoke of which ones they're available on. I can't find it now. But anyway, I know already. The ones that they're going to be available on is Metavpad, Gamezone, BSC pad, and ETHpad. You can take your pick. Now, some people are saying, well, ETHpad is cheap right now, let me go for ETHpad. But bear in mind, it's all going to be done on the Ethereum network, and Ethereum fees are so damn high. So remember that if you choose to use the Ethereum thing. But I'm going to take you through and, explain why I think you should go for Metavpad, because it's the cheapest right now still. Yes, it's had an insane pump. You can see here it's had an insane pump. 748, because people want these 1,000x gains. And it's very likely it will do it. So all you have to do, look, I've got it here, is you come onto Metavpad, you go onto pancakeswap. So yeah, once you've got the MetaMask done, you've got enough BUSD in there, you can come into CoinGecko, find Metavpad, find the contract address, which is right here. You see it? See this contract address? Copy it, paste it over to pancakeswap. in the trade part, right? In the swap part, just like this, paste. Because once you've done that, then it will have the Metavpad token that you can buy. Now, before you buy it, take a look at some of the tiers that are on Metavpad, because this is all tier based. It's a tier system, and depending on the tier that you choose, and this goes for all of them, is the sort of allocation you're going to receive, meaning how much you can spend into the AiPad token once it launches. So the bare minimum Explorer is 30,000 Metavpad tokens. How much is that going to cost you right now? So to get 30,000 tokens, let's just have a look. That's going to cost you £465, but that secures you a guaranteed allocation. Look at this. All of these tiers are guaranteed allocation. I'm going to highlight this so you can see. And that's important because some tiers on different launch pads might be like a lottery pick. Like they might let you, participate if they choose your lucky dip, if you become a lucky person sort of thing. But that's not worth it. If you're going to invest sort of £500 or more, you want to know that you're getting guaranteed allocation. Otherwise, what's the point in doing it? What's a lucky dip going to do? So I keep telling my patrons and people on the channel to go for minimum 30,000 tokens. I know it's a bit of money right now, but it's, that could set you up for getting this pool weight here, whether that's $10, $20, $30, whatever it is in the future, that could 1000x. Now, again, if you just got to keep it real, because if you do get something like a $30 pool weight, which means you can invest $30 into AiPad, and that does 1000x gains, turning $30 into 30 grand. That's insane gains, should it go there. I believe AiPad will have enough power to potentially 1000x. That's my personal opinion, because you're dealing with artificial intelligence. You're dealing with brand new AI coins that are going to come into the crypto space, and they're going to be launched right here through Bluezilla. Love it, love Bluezilla, I hate them. They definitely know how to handle this market, and they did bring great games through their ecosystem. So it's very likely we're going to see loads of brand new artificial intelligent projects coming right here, and the people that get in on these early are the ones that are going to make the absolute insane gains, turning $30 into 30 grand. So I'm just saying, so pay attention to this. So once you choose your tier, so this one says $30,000. The second one is $90,000. And the architect, which is what I was trying to tell you guys for a long time, is, bag 180,000, because with this, you're sort of setting yourself up for greatness to get the max allocation. Some people in different areas, meaning like the United States, may or may not be able to participate. But what some people are doing in the United States are asking friends and family around the world to do the KYC for them. Because once you have your 30,000 tokens, you need to stake it. It says here staking, you see. So you've got to stake the tokens, and I'm going to show you real quick what it looks like. So here's the back end of staking. Like click staking so you can see. I've got my 181,000 tokens staking there. And I've been staking this for ages. I had so much tokens. Patrons, you saw buy alerts, big up to you. But they're giving you 11% APY. So that's cool. You're earning passive income whilst you're chilling. On top of that, you're going to be able to get involved in future metaverse projects that come on Metavpad. And obviously, if you get involved with the AiPad, you're going to be able to get in early on the AiPad tokens as well that come on these, come on board. So stake your tokens. Go through the KYC process, which is up here. Once you've done it, you'll know because it shows a green tick, okay? So that's how you know you've completed the KYC, but you do need to have your tokens staked. I think it's like 2 to 3 hours before the launch, right? And it should say that as well. So if I come back down here, like it said, look, 3 hours, so staking eligibility. So for you to be eligible, you need to stake 3 hours before the allocation round opens, right? So how do I get rid of that now? The little colors. Here we go. So yeah, that was that. No, didn't get rid of it. Anyway, so that's Metavpad. Let me show you Gamezone now, because the minimum allocation for Gamezone. Let's have a look at their tier system, and this is, again, it's entirely up to you which one you want to go for. But this is where AiPad's going to be. So here's an example. The starter kit, look, it's a lottery up to 6 tickets. So it's a lottery pick. If you're lucky, you might get it. If you don't, you don't. But I always say to people, go for the guaranteed allocation. You're guaranteed to get involved in AiPad. You need 20,000 tokens. How much is that going to cost you? So bear in mind, Metavpad was about 500 quid. Less, 400 and something pounds. 20,000 of these tokens is going to be about 534. So that's not too bad. And that's going to give you a pool weight of 10 as well, similar to the Metavpad. Let's just take a quick look at BSCPad. Oh, I've just deleted that. This is BSCPad. I want to grab up this as well, Gamezone real quick, just because I will touch on it again. So BSCPad, 16 pence a piece right now. To participate in, to have their IDOs, tier system. Look at these. Look, so you got, these are all lottery picks as well. Let's see it. Lottery ticket 1, lottery ticket 3. So if you join this, if you have 5,000 of these, you get 7 lottery tickets. It's like, it's just not worth it spending, because 5,000 tokens on BSCPad. What is that? 5,000. You're spending 800 quid to get 7 lottery tickets to say, oh my God, please let me get picked. It's just not worth it. So again, if you're doing this on the BSCPad, you're going to want this tier right here, which is a guaranteed allocation. And that's going to give you a pull weight of 10, but you're having to spend a lot more. 10,000 tokens is what you need. And just to show you how much 10,000 tokens cost, 10,000 tokens in the BSCPad cost £1,625. It's just too much, which is why I still think Metavpad is the cheapest option at £467 right now. So let's just take a look at ETH. Because again, even though this is cheap, you got to bear in mind, you're going to be paying a lot of fees. Like I've spent like in the last few days, 30, 40, 50 pounds just in gas fees, moving from the Ethereum chain to the different places, to Coinbase, all these different things. So, pay attention to that when you're, going on here. So real quick, let's have a look at the tiers on this one. Let's just quickly get it out, scroll down. Here we go. So, you got the lottery tiers, which is the bronze, 5,000 AiPad gives you 1 ticket. Well, the maximum 25,000 gives you 5 lottery tickets. So what's 25,000 ETH tokens right now? So 25,000, because you might be someone that just might be happy for just a little lucky lottery pick, but I don't think you should. 182 quid. So let's just quickly go back. To get guaranteed allocation, you need 120,000 ETH pad tokens, 120,000. So let's do this. 120,000. £875 for a guaranteed allocation of ETHPad. And again, that's on top of the gas fees that it's going to charge you. And that is a pull weight of 1. I don't know what that means. Does that mean $10, $20? I don't know. Time will tell. So, that's something you have to decide what you want to do. Obviously, the more people that are in on one pad, that money gets shared between more people. So if there's not many people on ETHPad, I don't know, maybe you get a higher pull weight, So this is another thing to think about. But you really want to focus on the guaranteed allocations. So I haven't chose this. I've been telling people to go for Metavpad because it's the cheapest right now for the minimum. If you want to go for 180,000 now, which I still recommend people do, and I know it's a lot of money, but I remember spending thousands and thousands, 10, 20, something like that, 9,000 and plus to get 180,000 tokens a while ago. So it's still mega cheap right now. When I look at this, look, it's still down 95% of its all-time high, which is 36 pence. And I just want to stress this to you, because if for some reason, some crazy reason, and again, not financial advice, if for some crazy reason Metavpad goes back to 36 pence, this is how much you're going to have to spend to get 180,000 tokens. So you times 180,000 by 0.36, it's going to cost you 64 grand. It's a lot of money. So, take that into consideration. 2,800 might not seem too bad for some people that can afford it. So it's entirely what you're going to do. So once you've got your token staking in these stake pools, and I'm going to use Metavpad now for the example. So I've got my token staking here. I now just need to wait for the launch to happen, the AiPad. So if I click on Launchpad, you will see it here. So projects open now. As you can see, there's none happening right now. Projects coming soon. It will show up here. And if you look at the past, you can see some of the other coins that were in the past. So Outer Ring, which is a massive project. MoveZ, you got these MetaFames and stuff. These were some of the projects that were launched on this Launchpad. So I'm paying attention to this, and once you see it open here, or projects coming soon, this is when you want to get some money ready. So maybe have some BUSD, your stable coin, on the side, because once it comes, you can just click on it, and then you can buy however many that they're going to give you towards your allocation. Like I said, depending on the tier you're in, is a certain amount of allocation. It will tell you how much you can spend anyway, and then you can decide if you want to spend all of that amount or not. But most people do. And if you have a look here, it tells you how much tokens you'll get for 1 BUSD, just like what happened in the last ones. So guys, that's pretty much how you do this. Hopefully I've made this easy for you. If I did, drop that like, give me a subscribe if you're new watching. Thank you for watching. And remember this, when you're staking, they give you an opportunity. I mean, it's locked. They lock it for you're staking, and you're not locked. Technically speaking, you're not tied down because you can unstake anytime you like. But what they say is, if you want to unstake, if you unstake, let's say you stake right now and say, actually, no, I don't want to do this. I want to unstake. If you unstake for, if you're staking for 2 weeks and you decide to withdraw, it's a 25% fee. So I think they're going to take 25% of your Metavpad tokens. If you're patient enough and you wait it out for like 8 weeks or more, which is about 2 months, there won't be any fee. So that's the, that's the incentive, where, as to if you want to, keep your tokens staked or not. So right now, my Metavpad tokens that I've had in here, you can see down here, look, I have been staking my tokens for 314 days, which means I was showing you this project a while ago, and we've been staking, patrons, if you've been following me, you've been staking this for a long time. So if I decide to withdraw it now, I can, and I won't get charged a fee. Look, 0. I can just unstake it, and if I want to sell it, I can. So, these are things that you have to pay attention to with Launchpads as well, because Launchpads, how they work is you get a lot of buy power come in, everybody wants to participate in IDOs, and once the IDO is finished, people tend to sell. Now, some people that are locked in tend to wait 8 weeks, some don't, but you will eventually at some point see these thingies calm down a bit, and people may sell off after the IDO. So pay attention to that as well, because that's important. So guys, I'm going to leave it here. If it was helpful, drop that like, give me a subscribe, become a patron. They see this first. I recommend you do, because I'm always sharing them projects. They're seeing things right now that you can't see. Matter of fact, they're seeing the next big trend, what's to come after AI. I've been buying like a boss, and so have they. They've been seeing it. You best believe, trust me, you're going to see it soon. So, pay attention to what I'm showing you here. Few tiers, take your pick. I recommend my exclusive VIP partner tier, this one here, because this one unlocks all my posts. You can see when I'm buying, selling, staking, all of that. It's my most popular tier. If you can afford it, go for my CEO tier. Why? Because you get access to my VIP Telegram group. In there is where magic happens. This is where I'm showing them things before I buy, before I sell. High crypto profile users, big money, that know how to make money, sharing great projects all the time. So get that quick edge on the market and get in on these things. Guys, talking too much. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to, I'm going to leave it on this, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Cheers.